We're 5 minutes here into the 2 o'clock hour. And when Ramona Reed wants someone to play a benefit for, they say yes, which is why the Frequency Center has such a great lineup for their second annual spring fundraiser. It's going to be happening soon on June 4th, Sunday, June 4th, out of Riverside Revival. And right now, live on the radio and on volume.com/lightning100, if you want to take a look in here, we got Shelly Fairchild and Shelly Tackett, who are both going to be part of this fundraiser. And of course, we have brought in Ramona herself. Welcome back, Ramona. How are you doing today?
So good, Dan. Thanks for having me back on.
Grateful to have you here today. And I joked about you having a great lineup, but it really is true. Yeah. And you're getting to do this again. So I'm happy to be able to bring you back in here today and give you a chance to talk about what you're doing out at the Frequency Center, and of course get to hear Shelly Fairchild and Shelly Tackett sing to us.
The
Shelleys, a little preview of what's going to be happening out at this event with performances by Brittany Howard, Allison Russell, Will Hogue, Shelly and Shelly, and more, and a dinner from Sean Brock. You like that?
Yes. I'm going to have shirts made that say Shelly and Shelly.
I hope you do. I hope this turns into something, if it hasn't yet. But we're grateful to have Ramona Reed here, and you are one of the founders of the Frequency Center.
Yes.
And so just tell us a little bit about it. It's a cool thing. Obviously, it resonates with artists. And because I know that you were just talking about how Langhorne Slim is sad that he's not going to be out here. And he was here last time you brought in Langhorne and Brittany Howard. So tell us a little bit about the Frequency Center.
Yeah, I feel really lucky to have the support that we have. I think I've been doing body work in Nashville for about 17 years. I've been here about 20 years. So I have a really great support system with people that want to be a part of what we're doing. And I feel just really lucky. Sean Brock's talked a lot about recovery and food and equity and wanting to be part of something like this. And he runs his own nonprofit. And we've got Brittany Howard, who's just wonderful and very generous, and was the headliner last year as well. So I feel really lucky. What we're doing, though, I want to talk about what it is that we do. We're a nonprofit resource for meditation and sound healing. And we have a focus on providing these things, making them accessible to create a spiritually and emotionally supportive community. So our mission is to offer heart cohesion meditation, sound healing, and other vibrational therapies to underserved communities. This year, since I've talked to you last, Dan, we implemented a sound and mindfulness training program with the Metro Nashville Public Schools Advocacy Center initiative, which was led by the Trauma Informed Schools team, and we were able to reach 30,000 MNPS students through this program, which was just like a gift for me. I love kids. I have a kid. I feel like it's really important that we invite mental health awareness and these different therapies in when they're young, so they have ways to deal with anxiety, especially coming back in after COVID to school environments. They're not sure how to deal with a lot of these things. Even my own kiddo is like, I have social anxiety. It's like, let's give them some tools and provide them to be available for everybody. We also have partnered with Explore Community School and just recently did an event with a family intervention program through Metro Nashville Police Department. They've benefited from volunteer programs to bring sound, mindfulness, and acupuncture to the community. So, yeah, we're looking for support. That's why we're doing this benefit. Again, it's going to be, I like to create a good party, so it's going to be a great time. But also, the theme, I think, is that the people that are involved in this, most of the people involved in this are either clients or friends or have benefited from some of these therapies. So they understand the impact it makes in their life, and they understand that we have a privilege to receive it, and not everyone does. So that's what we're interested in doing.
And when you talk about the healing, what type of healing is occurring?
Well, we've been focusing a lot this past year on sound baths and meditation, which is something that's accessible to people because it doesn't involve, you just lay there and receive. So you're able to receive the frequencies of the sound, whether it's sound bowls or even vocal toning. If you're creating tones with your voice, you're able to receive those, and that's something that pretty much anybody can do. And then there's other things too. We want to implement, Reiki, energy work, acupuncture, different therapies like that. But really it's about creating community because there's this beautiful thing that happens. And I'm sure you've been in houses of worship, all different kinds, where when you get in there, you feel the energy of the room. I think it's love. I think it's hope. I think it's healing. And that's what we want to create, is that connection in the community and bringing healing into these communities. School classrooms, different groups, community centers, things like that.
We've got Ramona Reed here in the studio. She brought some friends with her, Shelly Fairchild and Shelly Tackett, alongside Brittany Howard, Allison Russell, and Will Hogue are all going to be playing out at their second annual spring fundraiser at Riverside Revival. It's happening Sunday, June 4th at 6 o'clock. Tickets and info at thefrequencycenter.org. And it's going to be happening at the beautiful Riverside Revival over in East Nashville. Cool. So we get to have some performances here, which is one of my favorite things to get to do on the radio station is bring in the artists. You both live here, right? Yeah. So we're just so lucky to be here in Nashville. And you talk about community. Yeah. What a great community of songwriters we have. And thank you for taking the time to come by today.
We have the best. And we love a good party, and we love making sounds. And I love to be in a space of healing. And so I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Thank you.
Of this.
Yeah, and I know it's a busy week for everybody. You got the Music Biz Conference, all kinds of things happening, showcases, and
yes, a lot.
Well, cool. Well, great. So
thanks for having us, Dan.
Yes. Tell us about the song you're going to play first.
Well, the song is actually called "The Healer."
Yes.
Perfect, right?
Perfect.
Good point. I wrote this a few years ago with my friend Randall Clay.
This is Shelly Tackett live on Lightning 100.
Reached out hand, thrown fist, hard word, a blown kiss, dream maker, sleep stealer. You can be the breaker, you can be the healer. Random bullet, Kevlar vest, Civil War, or Gettysburg Address. Cold life taker, new life breather. Brother, you can be the breaker, you can be the healer. Either one's as easy as the other. Neither one is really all that hard. Just because you sometimes want more than the other, that don't mean that that's who you are. You can be the crow, you can be the sparrow, the olive branch, or the arrows. So forsaker, faith revealer. Yeah, you can be the breaker, you can be the healer. Either one's as easy as the other. Neither one is really all that hard. Just because you sometimes want more than the other, that don't mean that's who you are.
Take a good long look in the mirror. You the breaker or the healer. Yeah, you can be the breaker, but you can be the healer.
Shelly Tackett.
Lightning 100 live here in the volume.com studio. Shelly and Shelly. That was Shelly Tackett and the healer. And well, we've got the healer, the Nashville healer, hanging with us, Ramona Reed. We're in here talking about her benefit concert out at Riverside Revival. It's coming up just a few Sundays away. The first Sunday in June, Sunday, June 4th, 6 to 9 p.m. at our Riverside Revival. It's such a cool spot. It's a campus, it's a concert hall, but it's a campus designed to benefit nonprofits,
Yes.
which is needed and a wonderful thing. I know down below they have served thousands and thousands of meals to the homeless. They've got a huge kitchen down there, which I'm sure Sean will be down there cooking up that meal for us.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he started his nonprofit patchwork down there in the kitchen. I think they have their own chef at this point, but that's what he did for the first year.
Yeah.
And, they're like a really wonderful organization, the Bodecker Foundation, and the Riverside Revival is just this beautiful project. Took this amazing old church and turned it into this community treasure. They've been so generous with us, letting us host our sound bass there the first year, and bringing us back here to do the second annual fundraiser. And I can't say enough for them. There's so many different nonprofits that are benefiting from having like really inexpensive rent to be able to have their businesses there. Homeland Heart doulas there with care, all different types of businesses. So it's a great foundation.
I don't know, what was that called when the hair stands up on the back of your neck? That's happening, hearing about it. Yeah. Big fan of the folks out at Riverside Revival, and all the nonprofits that are there, like you mentioned, getting that cheap rent so that they can focus on their mission. And let's just recap a little bit. Maybe someone just tuned in during that song about the Frequency Center. What is your mission?
Yeah, so we're a nonprofit resource. We handle meditation, sound healing, different types of vibrational therapies, and we're looking for support to continue these local programs in Nashville, offering these things to the community that normally probably wouldn't be able to have access to them. We're creating community outreach offerings, and we're also looking into creating a meditation retreat center here in Nashville, as well as our land in northern New Mexico. We have 33 acres of land up in Abiquiu, New Mexico. We're creating kind of this bridge between both places. Really interested, though, recently in getting some land outside Nashville, providing some low or no-cost healing retreats, including taking into account transportation, childcare, things that would inhibit people from being able to go to a retreat. I've been very lucky to be able to benefit from some of those things the past year, going to retreats, but they're not accessible. They're cost prohibitive for a lot of people. So we want to be able to have people out of their regular grind, 9 to 5, getting out there, receiving some of this healing in nature, getting good food, getting in community, receiving sound, meditation. So that's what our goal is, and we'd love support for that.
Well, if their cause resonates with you, you can head to thefrequencycenter.org to find out more. You can also get some tickets. We're going to be partying. I imagine there's still some tickets left.
Yes.
Okay, good. And it's coming up soon. Somehow it's already the 18th of May. I don't know about y'all, but it feels like this year is flying by. Here. The best part of this year, though, is I feel like we've had a true full spring. It doesn't feel like summer yet.
I usually get those in Nashville.
Exactly. Sometimes they trick us and they go right to summer. So I'm enjoying our spring, and it's going to be a great event. It's Sunday, June 4th, Riverside Revival. Brittany Howard, Allison Russell, Will Hogue, Shelly Fairchild, Shelly Tackett, and more. Dinner's going to be made by James Beard, award-winning chef Sean Brock. And I think we get to have another performance here. This really kind of is now Shelly and Shelly.
Indeed. Thank you, Shelly Tackett, for being my guitar player today.
Tackett's going to be jumping on guitar on this one. Shelly Fairchild, great to have you back here at the station today. And tell us about the song you're going to play now.
So it's a new song. I wrote this song with Maya Sharp. I know she's a Lightning 100 as well. She's my sister, as well as Tacket here. So we share, but we are one day away on birthdays in August.
Right.
So
what are your birthdays?
August 23rd.
August 24th.
And she's the 24th.
That is so cool.
And Ramona's the 20th.
What? Oh my gosh.
We're growing it up in here.
Wow. That's cool.
No, you're not. Sorry. You're out. All right. So
Sorry,
I'm
I'm
going to try a
Libra.
new one. Can I
Yeah.
try a new song here?
Yes, let's
Okay,
do
awesome.
it.
And it's the first time we've ever done
Ever
this.
played this song.
It's a world
Yeah,
premiere.
it's going to work. It's
Yeah.
going to work. It's gonna
All
be great.
right,
It's gonna
right
be
here.
great.
You heard
On
it here
tap. We got
first.
this, Shell.
You ready?
Yeah. I ain't never lied to my own face. Said I need a little time, a little peace, a little space. Well, I've been flying high on my own. I made a promise to myself to keep going it alone. I'm no stranger to being true, but it's getting harder to do what I said I'd do. I'm passing through like a midnight train, throwing all these heavy chains, cutting ties that bind, 'cause I don't need them. Swore giving up, giving in, I vowed to never fall again, but baby, I'm forgetting all my reasons. Hey, there's no way I'm staying faithful to freedom. Well, I don't cheat, no, I don't sneak around. But when you walked in and brushed my skin, that all broke down. So there's this deal I done made with my heart, and I gotta say, I like the way it's coming apart. I'm no stranger to being true, but it's getting harder to do what I said I'd do. I'm passing through like a midnight train, throwing off these heavy chains, cutting ties that bind, 'cause I don't need them, no. So I'd given up, giving in, I vowed to never fall again, but baby, I'm forgetting all my reasons. There's no way I'm staying faithful to freedom. Oh, freedom ain't never gonna feel as good as you. Freedom can't hold me to what I said I'd do. I'm passing through like a midnight train, throwing all these heavy chains, cutting ties that bind, 'cause I don't need them, no. So I'd given up, giving in, and vowed to never fall again, but baby, I'm forgetting all my reasons. There's no way I'm staying faithful to freedom. There's no way I'm staying faithful to freedom. There's no way I'm staying faithful to freedom. Faithful to freedom. Doo-doo.
Lightning 100, Shelly Fairchild, Faithful to Freedom, back there by Shelly Tackett.